Inviting in spirit. Clearing any energies that don't belong for this collective reading. And inviting in those that do. Hey there, good to see you again. It's funny to say, see you. Let's see if you feel seen. This is the Medicine Woman Tarot deck. Some of these have been through it. Sometimes I get favorite cards and they sit around and hang out for a while. This one's weathered by a salt lamp, as is this. But never fear. It won't stop us. We're going to shuffle these. All right, Spirit, which cards would you like us to pull for the collective today? All right. So anything on the green made it, except for this. What a nice invocation. Welcome energies of earth, air, fire, and water. Let us create a life of beauty, reverence, and wonder. With each season, let us rejoice. Through every phase of sun and moon, let us be in harmony. In every direction shall we offer our love. Let the reading begin. Thank you. Today we're going to do something new, first time ever witnessed here, folks, on this channel, the Celtic Cross. Yes, 10 cards hopped right up. Roughly in this order, collected up and put into place. Card 1 has already been moved to the top position, which is Temperance. This represents the situation. Diplomacy, harmony, balance, middle ground, equilibrium, cooperation, well-being, and focus. It takes many things to create something new. But when all things can come together just right, everything can manifest correctly and into the right pathways and into the right beings. Card 2 represents the current challenge impacting on the issue. Harvest Lodge of the Stones. Harvest Lodge of the Stones represents influence in the material, nurturance, the Queen, grounded, enough. Maybe you were lacking that. Given that this is in the position of the challenge. Card 3 represents the foundation of the situation. And it's the totem of bowls. And it's the totem of bowls in reverse, dolphin, the swimmers, representing motion, action, and emotion. And given that it's in reverse, it seems like the foundation of the situation is that maybe it's lacking. I recognize this could represent romance. And not necessarily between a romantic partner, but to nurture and romance your spiritual family. Maybe we don't have enough of that yet. Alright, so the 6 of arrows in the position of the 4th card represents the past relevant to this situation at hand for the collective. So in the past, there was reason and growth. Different aspects of life felt like a rite of passage. The one ahead of you is that your struggle is ending, a closure to a struggle, and it's okay to seek things of a higher mind. This is what we used to think and feel. This is what we used to believe. This is what we used to do. Work on overcoming. But it's just before the step of having faith. It's right before then, the past. So let's go to the 5th card, which is now. It's the 3 of arrows in reverse. Communication is without reason. And people are feeling ache about separation, heartbreak, arguments, challenges, fatigue. Fatigue is what I keep hearing in my mind. Exhaustion, restlessness. Ultimately, the thing that might be missing in the present is balancing all of that reason and growth of the past with heart, letting it lead. Card 6 represents the near future. In the future, there's a harmony and a coming together. By pursuing what we are naturally attracted to, we're creating a better world. Follow your heart, and you will find harmony and union. We can have allyship and partnership and connection and community and affection and love and straight up romance and friendship. And this is the near future. Ultimately, this position should represent the power, and right now it looks like personal power might be disrupted sometimes by misdiscernment. And all of this is going to affect those around through helping uplift them, energizing them, helping them to soar higher. things coming to fruition. Ultimately, the hopes and fears can be represented by this position, and it is the guide or the hermit. I think we can all be afraid to be in a position of offering guidance, and yet hope that we have enough to offer. And we're all a work in progress, even though many of us have room for compassion. We often need solitude, and that's okay. An inner voice calls you now as you accept your spiritual apprenticeship, so you will also guide others up the mountain. And the overall outcome that we can expect as a collective is to step into our power as the magician, to gain access to resources beyond those that are withheld. Your energy is your basic resource. Your creativity and sexuality are large parts of your energy system. They involve you in relationships and engaging with the world. If you're in a harmful relationship, pick up your power and leave now. Next, look at everything around you. Get rid of things that interfere with your dreams. Acquire what you need. Be aware that what you need is probably already at hand. Take stock of your resources and use them wisely. You've got this. Sharing from this little book again. The benefit of astrology. It supports the existence of free will and rejects superstitions and fatalism. It also allows us a more objective understanding of our character, recognition of our talents and potentials, and an opportunity for emotional and spiritual maturation. All right, so Spirit is reminding me that all of us can find a place to call home in ourselves and in one another. And we're going to pull from the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck a card just to add to the reading. Thank you, Spirit. What a fine reading. Thank you all. If you've enjoyed any of this or if it's been helpful to you, please do like and subscribe. Thank you for reminding me to do that. I always forget. Okay, are you ready? Yes. Thank you so much, Spirit. Ooh. Hot potato. Hot potatoes. Joy and ancient wisdom. Let's take a peek at that. We are created in joy. The balance of energy and higher vibrations brings us closer to divine love, pure joy. Joy can be a destination, but it can also be the vehicle that you use to get to that destination. Faith, grace, gratitude, and love all merge together at different times and in different amounts to create joy. There is love, growth, tears, change, and self-realization in this card. This card represents a happy and joyous time ahead. It's beautiful. Okay. Ancient wisdom. Ancient wisdom. Nature is the perfect place to center yourself and ground out any excessive noise in your head. In nature, all the secrets of the universe are held. From the fiercest energy of a raging sea in a storm to the nurturing and loving energy of 100-year-old grove of trees. Get outside, in nature, and listen to what she has to tell you. There is much to learn from nature. Trees just want to be trees. They're not trying to be boulders. Deer are just deer. They accept that. Wolves are wolves. They know no other way. They do not try to get an extreme makeover to become a bear. What great writing in this. Thanks, Michelle. This energy vibration can be so different than the human experience. It is pure love, non-judgment, and acceptance. When you tap into the ancient wisdom of the natural world, you find peace within yourselves. You get to know thyself. By drawing this card, you are being asked to come to peace with who you are and what you have to offer. I feel like this is not a time for pretend. For ourselves, to ourselves, or to one another. It's a time for connection, nurturance, filling in the places of lack, leading with our heart, transcending beyond the reason and industry and change of the past, to guide in with our heart. We all seek love in different forms. It's probably the highest calling, our greatest form of being. So trust that it can come, even if you have trouble discerning how and when and where. You will have a joyous outcome. You will rejoice. You will be capable of getting the respite that you need while also supporting others and guiding them with confidence. You can step into your power as the magician and know that you have access to so many different resources. Now is a time to inventory those resources and be aware of what you have, so that you know what you have to give, to share, to borrow. To make over, no. To pretend, no. To be real. To make love real. We've been trying for so long in so many ways. We've got this. We're so close. Thank you. Catch you on the flip side.